We drastically changed how we train, who we train, when we train. We brought implicit bias training, but took it to the next level and incorporated procedural justice training. So there are 4 tenets, very basic tenets, but it's ensuring that in all of our interactions on both sides, whether it's on our behalf or through community, that there's voice, right? The community is given a voice. Officers are neutral, or doing everything that they can to ensure that however we deal with that incident or situation is done in a neutral way, that it's done in a respectful manner, and it's done in a trusting way. We're talking about putting mechanisms in place, systems in place, to ensure that there's not only checks and balances and opportunities to reassess, but to weed out those who are acting that are not in alignment with the policies that we set forth. We're working during difficult times, so it's not just what had already been going on here historically in the city, but just the level of trust between community and police in general has waned. We don't get the benefit of the doubt. I've been told flat out, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. So we're constantly finding ourselves, at least I am, providing a counter narrative much more than I would like to be offering the narrative, meaning the narrative has already been pushed out by someone in the community, and we find ourselves saying, well, either clarifying or providing context or saying, yeah, that's absolutely right. But it's not usually being led by us in a way that I would like for it to be. For the next year, I would love for us, again, to work through this settlement agreement, have all our systems in place, so we can show publicly that we don't have to have external oversight. I would love for PSEP, the Portland Committee on Community Engaged Policing, to be as involved as they had been in helping with develop policy and really be a true bridge between the police department and the community and help assist us with blind spots that we don't necessarily know exist. I would love to see more, like I said, public positive commentary about the work that's being done, which means that shows a shift in public perception with those that are willing to be vocal, right? So that means we're kind of shifting away from the passive aggressive piece, because what I've seen, and we were talking about this, it's kind of like a competition of wokeness. How woke are you, right? And it's like, you're not woke if you show police support. But you can do both. You can support the police and hold us accountable at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive. I would love to see more decreases in our violent crime around gun violence. I would love to see more decreases around traffic fatalities. I want to see our role around how we address livability a lot clearer, to be clearer. We have to enforce laws, but what can we do to move the needle? And then I think lastly, I would love to see, and this isn't our thing, but street response kind of come together, whether it's through a pilot or something, but for us to get to a point where we're not responding to as many calls where there's no need for a law enforcement officer to be there.
I'm still acclimating, but I'm a lot more comfortable than I was when we last talked a year ago.
Really?
Somebody asked me for directions, and I gave them directions. But I still.
That's when I knew.
I still use GPS everywhere I go. Well, no, because it's like that dog. It's hot. Cool off. But yeah, I enjoy the fall though. So still getting there. It's the whole passive aggressive thing. Still not so much.